is the start of April and a lovely day. Temperature is 10 degrees, which I'm going to take because it can be a lot colder in April, so I'm happy with that. I'm just on the way to my mate Matt's garage to get my van MOT'd, and I'm going to stop there for a bit of breakfast with him while the MOT's being done. Then I'm off to Cambridge, which is actually on the way. And the lake I'm going to fish this year is the Woolpack fishery, and the reason for that is my one of my closest mates, Carp, is now the owner of the Woolpack. After lots of to-in and fro-in, he's tried to get a few lakes, Aaron, and this one has finally come off, and he's got himself the Woolpack complex. So I'm on my way down there. I'm not sure what one I'm going to fish tonight. I'm probably just going to sit there and toast the fishery with Aaron with a bottle of red wine, which would be nice. But it's going to be between lake 8 and 7, which are the ones I can fish this year. And yeah, I'm going to see what the stock are in them lakes before I make my decision. Generally I'll go where the biggest fish is, but we'll see. I'm on my way there, and prior to that I've got to get the MOT done, so I'm on the road. Let's get this show on the road. This year's campaign is underway. Here we go. If you live in Bishop Stortford and you want an honest mechanics, this guy here, Matt. There he is. So I'm out with my mate Matt, and my van's being MOT'd at his garage, and this is what I have to do to get my van for an MOT. I have to bribe him. No, that's not true, is it, Matt? I get shut down, won't I? Anyway, I'm going to tuck in. Well, first afternoon walking around the Woolpack. Been walking around with Aaron all day, just looking at different things, and we're doing the night on Lake 4 tonight. Aaron has done a night, lost one on a zig, and I'm doing tonight with him on here. And I had a walk around Lake 8 today and found a really good fish under a tree, so I've trickled a little bit of bait in there. So tomorrow night I'm going to go and fish it, so it should be primed. Hopefully no one will go in there. But yeah, lake behind me, I think that's Lake 7 there. I'm not really sure, I'm still learning it, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it down here. Met a few of the members, really nice people. So between travelling abroad, it should be a really fun year on here, and I should get to see some lovely carp on the bank. Well, first night on Lake 4 has gone really well. I think the first bite came at about 11 o'clock at night. I had a common £19, so it's nice to get off the mark. Then Aaron had an 18 pounder about an hour after that. Then in the middle of the night, no, it was early hours, probably 5:30 this morning actually, he had a 32 pound mirror, really lovely fish. And then I had another one, a common about £20, nice little dark male common, angry little thing. Aaron's off today, so I've got Lake 4 to myself. I was going to move to Lake 8, but I think I'm just going to trickle a bit of bait in because no one's over there, and do another night on Lake 4. There's probably some nice upper 30s in here, maybe scrape a 40, really old looking, pucker looking mirrors, and some really beautiful fish. So lake to myself, that don't happen very often. I'm going to do another night and hopefully catch another one, and I'll keep you updated. I've just got to pop down the shops, grab some milk because it's warmer than I thought. My milk actually went off in the sun yesterday. The nights are cold, but the days are absolutely glorious. But yeah, I'll have a little look at rigs and bait in a little while, but I'm going to shoot down the shop. Aaron's off, and get lake to myself. There's a fish just showed out there. It's looking good. So Aaron's headed off. I shot down the town because I had to do something. Got a parking ticket for 40 quid for being bang on the line of a parking spot. Absolute piss take. Thank you for that, Cambridge Council. But, I'm back now. I've got the rods out. Not seen many fish today. I've seen them on the other lakes, sunbathing, but not many on here. I think they're all over the back, stuffed in them reeds, sunning themselves. I think tonight, when the sun goes down and them reeds cool down, they'll venture out to the edges where I've got bait. So I've got 3 rods across the back, not tight to the reeds, probably like half a rod length off. And just on the shelf as it drops away, and I think that is where they're patrolling up and down. That's where I saw them this morning, so hopefully something else is going to happen tonight, and I'll have another fish to show you. But it would be nice to get a slightly bigger one. I've had a 19 and a 20 now, so anything bigger than that will be very nice. Well, that was a busy night. I was hoping for one more bite, and had 6, landed 5, lost one in a, I think it's an old branch or something. My line went round it and eventually the hook pulled, but felt pretty much like the other 5 I had, all £20 commons, up to about probably £26–27. Yeah, all lovely fish. I was hoping for one of them old mirrors to slip up, but got about 2 hours left, so unless it does it in that time, I'll be off. But what a great first session down at the Woolpack on Lake 4. So, well, I'm back down the Woolpack again, this time Lake 8. Get out, you cheeky little sod. My own fault, I fed her, and now she thinks I'm her best mate. But yeah, got down here, had a good walk round, done a little bit of maintenance work with Aaron, and saw some fish along the back here against them snags. So I fished Lake 4 last week, which was the booking lake, though it won't normally get the opportunity to fish that, so I thought I'd take it. And today I'm on Lake 8, which is one of the syndicates. Did a £42 mirror the weekend and a couple of other fish, so they've started coming out of here. So I thought I'd drop on here for a couple of nights, see what it brings. Got all 3 rods along the back there, as tight as I dare to the snag and the reeds. So it's done a few fish, so it's worth a go. Rods are out, only 3 small spoms over each rod. Still going to go light. Weather is really warm, but the nights are dropping down quite cold. There was a frost last night, so didn't want to overdo it with the bait, and see what happens. I was literally just about to make a cup of tea, and that rod I put over the back where I'd seen them fish has pinged round, and mega battle. Wish I'd got it on camera. And I've had this beautiful looking carp. Let's have a look at him. Looks like a 20. I'm going to weigh it. Look at that. Wow. My first Woolpack number 8 fish in the net within about half an hour fishing. Let's hope the session carries on like this. Not quite as big as I thought. About 18.5 pounds, but first fish from Lake 8 and an absolute cracker. Well, there was a few more bites this afternoon than I thought there was going to be on Lake 8. I've had 4 now. Biggest, a really old looking common, around 20, it was just £20 8 ounces. I weighed it, and I lost one a minute ago on the reeds. Literally unhooked itself on the bite, got everything back. But I'm not sure if it's normally like this or I've landed on the mother load, but hopefully I've landed on the mother load and I'm going to get a better sized fish. I did see a decent sized fish over the back there today, you know, maybe low 30s, swimming along the reeds, so that would be very nice. I just spoke to Aaron, who is over on Lake 6, I believe, and he has seen a very good fish show in front of him, so hopefully I'll get a phone call from him at some point, and he's got one. But I'm sunburnt, the sun has been in my face, and as soon as it goes down, because it's still April, it's instantly cold. There was a frost last night. So I'm going to get some dinner on, get some shut-eye, because I am absolutely knackered, and I'll catch you later. Well, it's literally just gone 1 in the morning. Just had the biggest fish so far, only just under £24. But I've heard some sizable fish showing. I think I've got the rod out as good as you can on a dark cast against reeds. But yeah, definitely some better fish showing. And the biggest fish so far, so 1 in the morning, night is still young. I'm going to put the kettle on, sit here listening, and then get my head back down. See if anything bigger turns up. Lovely £26 common. Two 26s on the bounce. Absolutely lovely fish. Well, we are back on our way to the Woolpack. Well, not you, just me. And it's been a few weeks, a really weird couple of weeks. I went out to a different couple of waters doing some filming, and at some point contracted Wheals disease. So ended up in hospital. And if you ever get this, like, the signs are pretty clear. You feel like shit. Ache all over like you've had 10 gym sessions, you can't stop sweating, your head is banging, and you'll have a temperature of about 40-41 degrees, which is what I had. I ended up in an ambulance going to hospital on special antibiotics for over a week and that, and even the week after I still felt rough. It really does take a lot to get over. Dropped 11 pound. That was about the only benefit of it, if I'm honest. But yeah, so last week couldn't fish. Did have a day's filming with the Angling Trust, seeing what we get for our rod licences, which was quite interesting. But I'm back. The only gutting thing is I've missed my baiting up, because I like the bait to go in nice and regular. So I'm hoping they're still visiting the area, but there's a little bit of lapse in that. But it is a nice day. It's 15 degrees, a bit of rain. It's been really hot last month, so I'm hoping that means they're going to be up for it. So we'll get there, I'll get the rods out, and we'll have a little look at what's going on. I've just popped up to see Aaron, and he's had a bite. There was a few fish about, and his rod's just pulled round and he's into one.
Dave, I might ask you to pick that other rod up, mate, because he's
Okay,
about
mate.
to go under it, and we've prayed.
Yes, well done now.
What's that? 10, 14, 33.
Just under 30.
Oh, 33, sorry, 12, sorry, 34, 12, 33, 12. I can say it right, yeah.
Well, got the rods out. Both of the rods that I'm fishing across went in first cast. Lovely. Went down with a nice thump. And yeah, fingers crossed, something happened. Rod to the left, which I've only ever had one bite out of this swim. But it's in quite a bit of deeper water, but that's where a lot of the fizzing was this morning, in the deeper water. So you never know, it could be the one this session, but the wind's been blowing down here, even though the weather report said it'd be going up the other end, so it's even better. There's only 2 other anglers on. I think 1 angler on 5 and 6, no one on 8. It's super quiet. I think we're in that time of the year when everyone's got family holidays, so have a quick look what's going on. Yeah, everyone's on family holidays, so the lake is super quiet, and I love that. Fish, I can obviously get them fed because there's a feeding plan here, but the only baits they're seeing is of the few anglers that are fishing here, and that gives you a really good advantage, so fingers crossed. I've got a coot just coming off over the back, he can do one. But yeah, you can hear the old heron there squawking away. Dead quiet down here at the moment. Love it. Come on, seen a big one over there. We've got to be in with a chance. Absolute cracker. Well pleased with that one. Mega carp. What I'm going to do now, I've just had a little plumb up down the other end. I'm going to go and do a night down there, and it's more exploratory than anything. The fish are in front of a guy called Nick, he's had one. But I'm going to get down there because this weather's meant to turn a bit. The wind's meant to go down there, a bit of rain coming in, so I want to be in that deeper water before that weather front moves in this afternoon, if the weather report's right, because it's been absolute crap lately. But right, I'm going to get my gear on the barrow and get down there. So I was set up within the hour around here today, and there was fish still fizzing out there. I waited for them to finish, put a marker out, and found a lovely, it weren't even gravel, it felt like big pebbles at sort of 14.5 wraps. So I've dropped 2 rods on that area, quite a bit of bait, probably 2 kilo over the top of that, of broken boilie pellet and hemp. And then to the left there's some trees in the water, and I've waded one along the margin, just put it in front of the trees, and I've seen a couple of fish in them trees today. One of them are definitely a 30-pound mirror. So yeah, it's all about the mornings at the moment. That's when they seem to be getting their heads down. The lake's quite busy tonight, there's a few on. Sometimes I think that's a good thing, it pushes fish about. Sometimes if there's just you on the lake at one end, all the fish go up the other end and you're chasing them. So I prefer a bit of a spread. Right, I think I'll get some dinner on. Well, it's 1:30 AM and the margin rod has gone. Got a mirror in the net, not a big one, probably mid to upper 20. I'm just going to weigh it, but it's significant because it is my 10th Woolpack 7 fish. So yeah, and I think on my 10th night. So we've done 10 nights, 10 fish, and I think that's pretty good going on here, so I'm really pleased with that. Today on the other side, one of the fish came out called the Sutton, which was 40 pound, so yeah, that's good news. That one that's gone back up in weight, that fish. I think that's going to be really big by the autumn, so just got to keep chipping away at them, and eventually I might catch one of the better ones. But we'll try and have a quick look at this in the dark, but I'm just going to do a shot. I've got my camera set up with involumeter meter and a flash on it, so I'll get a couple of night shots and stick it back, then try and get that rod back out along that tree line. Yeah, happy days. Well, I got the rod back out last night after that fish, which ended up being a 28.4 mirror. I done a quick night shot of her and got her back. Nothing else happened, and I've got up this morning about 6 o'clock and there's a lot of fizzing to my right, and I was wondering if it was tench at first, and then a carp poked its head out amongst all the fizz, so I reeled in one of them rods at 14.5 wraps, put a fresh bait on, a 2 bait stringer, waded out and just flicked a 2-ounce lead into where the fizzing was. It went down quite soft. I think there's a lot of dying weed out there, but we are fishing, they're amongst the weed, the bait is amongst the weed, so I'm not worried too much about the drop. But yeah, it's good to have a bait on them, but there's still the odd one fizzing, so there's a chance, but I'm going to give it to about midday today. Really happy with that fish last night. Like I said, it's my 10th night, my 10th fish, which is alright. I wasn't expecting to get that much action on here, and I hope that it keeps coming, but it was a new swim that I moved into yesterday, so you learn a new spot as well. I'm starting to think 10 fish, soon, surely I've got to bump into one of them A team, you know. One came out yesterday, the Sutton at 40, and yeah, I feel like my next bite could be one of the big ones, but we'll see. But yeah, the next time you hear from me, if you do, it'll be because I've got a fish, because there ain't really a lot to tell you other than I've got 2 on the baited spot where they were fizzing when I got here this morning, so they seem to get on that sometime in the night when the temperature drops. So going to that open water spot, definitely feeding on it, but I've not had a bite off it yet. I've seen them show on it, I've seen them fizz on it, but I've not managed to get a bite off it yet. And then the left hand rod on the tree, I've had one fish, the 28, which was my last fish out of here, and the big mirror is back in there. So that's about all there is to say. I'll catch up with you later, and hopefully it'll be of a bloody carp.
Oh, sorry. Well, 2 weeks of baiting that spot out there, and this morning gets a bite at 4 AM all the way to the margin and hook pulls. Just bloody annoying. 31 degrees yesterday, 31 today, hiding under trees, waiting for small windows where you might get a bite. 4 nights of your life to just lose one. Sometimes you have to question why we actually do this, but hopefully my luck will turn round at some point. It's been a pretty shit lately. Let's get a kettle on. So, fucking hell, I'm laying there in despair, losing one at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Same rod has just gone again. I've probably had the rarest carp in the lake, and normally £40. I've had Fred, which is yeah, once or twice a year fish at most. Fucking buzzing, yes.
Yeah,
What's happened?
We've got Fred.
What's happened, Davey?
Tiny little fins. Lovely carp.
What have we got, Dave?
Got Fred here, mate.
Go on, son.
The rarest in the pond.
Go on, son.
Well, when you catch something like Fred, you have to come to the pub, celebrate with your mates. Cheers, Kev.
And Dave.
Cheers, Will.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Tom, who's gone to get something out of his car. There is some lovely pubs not far from the Woolpack.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Kev, leave them cows alone. Well, it is a beautiful morning. Had a few fizzing up on me out there this morning, and I really thought I was going to get a bite, but nothing come of it, so they've obviously just done me. Sun is up now, it's coming up for 9 o'clock, it's already 26 degrees. We're in this heat wave, and I am not sitting out in it. I'm on the verge of packing up pretty much everything in the swim, ready to go. So I'm going to get this packed, get out of here, come back next week. Well, it's Monday. After the 28 last week, nothing happened, but I see a big weather front coming in on the weather report, and it's here. So although I normally get down on a Tuesday, I've come a day early. As you can see, let's have a little look. Come on. Wind is pumping down this end. I've got the rods out pretty quick, but Not gone mad with the bait, just a little bit of bait, still a lot of algae in the water, so yeah, looking good. There's got to be carp down here on this wind, surely. Sorry, I ain't getting these fights on camera because they're quite savage and close in. I've just had my second fish, and let's have a look. Looks a decent common as well. On other news, you know I've just done 3 weeks in that other swim. I got down Wednesday this week. This morning the big one come out of it, £45, so really good summer weight. Apparently this time last year it was £41, so bloody hell was close. Yeah, done the last 3 weeks in that swim. Got down late this week, someone's gone in there and had it. Fair play to him, and well done. That's how it goes, everything for a reason. If that's £45 now and it's the end of August, imagine what it can be in October. Let's have a look at this fish. Well, the session started with a lovely mirror known as the small Saturn at £20. Then between the rainstorms I managed to catch another fish, one I hadn't seen before, a very silvery looking £34 common. Then to end the session I caught an amazing carp known as a saddleback, one of the real history fish in Lake Severn. Well, it's been a good session. 3 fish, including that nice £34 common and the saddleback at 31, plus a fish I think they call the little Sutton at £20. Yeah, really good. And leaded up a spot in the swim next door because I'm convinced that that big one in here likes a little bit more of the open water. And although I think I could still catch out of this swim, I'm going to go up there. I've found a spot out there and it's sort of very silty but firm silt at 10 wraps, and I'm going to give it about 7 kilo bait. There's not even anyone on. Get back next week. Yeah, hopefully keep going like this, and surely at some point in the next 6 weeks there's a good chance of bumping into that boss. See what happens. Well, you can't actually see it because of the ripples, but just on the right of my spot, which is the V in the trees out there, one is just ripped the bottom up. It's still out there, so they're definitely coming in, hitting the bait, and I've had that quite a lot on here. You know, they're tearing up the bottom where I'm putting the bait, but there's quite a lot of bait there. You know, there's 4 kilo. I'm fishing over 4 kilo at a time, which is much heavier than normal, but that fish has got a habit of coming out of a bait. I've seen it. That big one definitely slips up when there's a lot of bait gone in an area. The last swim that I was pre-baiting, it got caught out of, and then that become busy. That was the one I had the big common out of, and I couldn't really get back in there after that, so I've been baiting this swim heavy, or this area, and hopefully that's going to pull that carp into this area. And it's mad, when you're targeting one fish, you're trying to pick up its habits and its behaviour, and that fish likes open water and it likes lots of bait. And at the moment we've got one fizzing in open water over lots of bait. I'm a little bit late in getting the camera out today. One, it ran out of batteries, and I had charged it at home. It must have come on in my bag. Then I didn't get down to the lake till about 2, half 2. Had a quick walk round, only a couple on, straight back into the swim that I baited last week. And not only because I baited it, I always have a walk round to see if I see more, but the wind conditions and the weather conditions suit this swim, so I was really glad that no one was in here. Put 16 large spoms out straight away, and within about an hour a fish showed just off the back of it, so that's really boosted my confidence. I've seen a few fizzers, but it's very warm and muggy. The wind has really died off now and we're just getting a very fine rain on the lake, but it feels absolutely lovely. If anything happens I'll update you, but Good morning, and as you can probably hear, it's still raining. It's been a very wet night, quite a few downpours. The wind's just springing up. It looks really good, but at 2:30 this morning I did get a bite, a lovely long 31-pound common with a slight two-tone at the tail end, which I've never seen before. It's normally up near their shoulder, but very nice carp. And not long after, lost a tench. It was definitely a tench. She'd just come off. And then this morning at around 6:30, 7 o'clock, I hooked another fish and lost it down the side of the reeds. It didn't actually make the reeds, I was just sort of trying to turn it and the hook pulled. And it's a strange one because in 19 bites I've lost 3 fish to hook pulls now, which you'd think ain't a bad ratio, but normally I'd say in 50 bites I might lose 1 fish. So I don't know if it's that they're picking up the baits lightly, or it could just be the pressure I'm putting on them to get them away from the reed lines on the margins. But I'm not going to overthink it or think about a rig change yet. Got up this morning after I lost that fish, redone both rigs, fresh baits on, and done 4 new spoms on the spot, because today is definitely a kind of day you could get a bite on. So wind's pumping down here, it's raining. I'm going to sit here with a cup of tea and see if I can see any shows. There's been one to my left this morning, so I'm just going to keep my eyes open and hopefully we'll get a daytime bite we can show you. Where is the boss? I think it's maybe a little bit early for a capture of her because it's only been a week, but I've known them big fish to slip up twice quickly. I'm literally just packing up. It's starting to rain again, poured down all night. I did actually manage a fish last night, about a 15-pound mirror, really pretty, with lots of little plates on its back. That was actually probably about 4 o'clock this morning, so I've just done a mat shot of him and let him go. So we have had another bite, again off the baited area, but I've got to get out of here now. But before I go, I'm going to let it have some bait. I'm probably going to put another 4 kilo in. No one else here, there's one guy up the other end, so I'm not hurting anyone. I'm going to get the bait in. Next week I've got 2 friends coming over, one from Poland, one from Holland. I'm taking them fishing for 3 nights down at the sanctuary and then 2 nights down at the Woolpack, where they'll be fishing on Lake 8, and hopefully I can just hop across the fence and I'll be on 7. So that means I can still get a bit of time in. I'm going to have to fish on that side, but I'm still going to bait the swim because I am convinced it's going to do me a big one. So first time I fished it this week, 4 bites off of that area, sorry 3. We've had the little one, the 31 and lost one, and a tench. So they're definitely using that area to feed, which has really boosted my confidence with the area. So I'm going to bait again before I leave. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here because it's just starting to pour down, and there'll be a vlog out with me fishing with my 2 friends from Poland and Holland. So keep an eye out for that when it comes out. This one will be out later in the year. Anyway, I'm babbling, I'm getting out of here, it's pissing down. You like the fish and chips, don't you?
Yeah, I do. In Poland, I don't eat like this, but it's classic British dish.
Yes. How's it going, Jasp?
Doing well. Looks lovely. First English fish. Start to eat it.
Starts with me to go on. It's a PB.
Yeah, it is.
Well, look. First fish.
Kiss her.
Nice big kiss.
So what?
No, Cheslaw, are you confirming that crested grebes eat boilies?
I don't know what is crested green. I do know that I have seen that Perkos is eating boilies from the bottom.
But you showed me a picture of a crested grebe. No, I won't put this on, honestly.
If you want to, you can.
Have you seen a crested grebe eat a boilie,
Never.
Jasper?
Never. Never.
Well, this discussion has come up because we just had a coot diving on our bait. It wasn't a crested grebe, I may confirm.
It was.
Your first UK 30, Chaslaw. You
Yeah.
happy?
Very happy. Yeah, a special fish for me. My second British carp and the first 30.
So,
It was the first day, first night of fishing in UK. Whoa, I'm buzzing. Super great. What a
excellent.
shape of carp.
It's a cool fish, this one, known as the dipback, £35. And this is a fish that I think goes £40 in the winter, so yeah, amazing.
It was about 37, 38 pound now. It was 16.7 kilograms.
16, we'll work that out in a minute,
16,
but yeah,
yeah.
what a mega carp, look at him.
Super great.
Cool, we'll do some photos, get him back. Well done, mate. Well, that's all 3 rods out. About 18, 20 wraps out they are, just on a bit of flat bottom. One's on the bar, the others are on a flat bottom. That's the next door. It was meant to be overcast and windy today, but at the moment we're getting sunburnt. But I think that's about to change. This wind's coming, it's going to get stronger as the day goes on, and hopefully that'll bring a fish with it. Only about time you made a cup of tea. You've been proper lazy all day, you. Fuck off, what's that about? Well, God's sake, caught me just as it hit my head on the branch. Well, I'm all set up in my swim like I said earlier, but it is like a sun trap. I'm just round here, boiling hot. Every time I think it's going to get a bit cooler, the wind drops and the sun just pounds us again. Absolutely crap fishing weather, but still nice to be out in. So I'm not going to moan. I'm hoping that this is going to turn tonight. I'm going to get some fish, so I'll let you know if anything happens. And to get some food next. I've not eaten all day. This being a cameraman ain't as much fun as doing the fishing. So small one this morning, maybe £20, but what we're going to do is going to wrap the gear up and shoot over to Cambridge. We've had 3 or 4 fish, up to quite a nice common, but I told the lads we'd go and have a look at Cambridge because it's beautiful up there. So we're going to leave Essex in a little while, go to my house, freshen up and get back on the road. Spom's away, let's see. Don't mess this up, I'm filming it, no pressure. Is it going to go good? Ah, bloody show off. I left the lads to get their rods out on Lake 8. By only a short walk away, I was set up on Lake 7 on a swim called the High Point. This swim gave me a good advantage. I could cast a rod to where I've been baiting up the week before because no one was in that swim, and there was also some nice areas in front. With the wind blowing down, my confidence was high. Literally had that rod out 5 minutes. It's ripped off. Absolute screaming take, and it actually feels a heavy fish. Come on, girl. Come on. Yes. And I'm not sure what common that is. I don't recognise it. At first I thought it was Fred again. It's a decent fish. And yeah, Woolpack 7. Been here 20 minutes. What a result. that out. I think it's the long common from Woolpack 7, and yeah, well chuffed with this one. Mega scrap. Literally, I thought I had the big one on. I was thinking this is the big girl, like, but yeah, I knew it was a good fish. When it came up, I thought I caught.
Another kiss, Dave.
Thank you, long common. Off you go. First pint is on me tomorrow.
Beautiful morning on Woolpack 7, and I'm often fishing the other side, so I don't get the sun in my face in the morning, which is great when we had the heat wave that we have through the summer. But this morning, September, sun in your face, it's absolutely lovely. Seen a couple of shows, hopefully something will happen. Weather's meant to be really good the next few days. Obviously I'm helping the lads out who've come over from Holland and Poland, so I'm flitting back and forth but getting the rods out later on, so I'll reel in about 11. No, I can't really, mate. It's gone right between them two lines. That's it, good, yeah. Thanks, mate. That's the one there. Here it comes. We'll go for it. Yes. Woo! We came here.
Another stunning Woolpack carp. Cheers!
Cheers, lads. Oh, that's it.
Great trip.
Yeah.
Well done, lads. Just need a Woolpack fish now. Stop messing around, lads, alright? I wanted to catch the 40 out of Lake 8 tonight, okay? I know it's a tall order, there's one. That's the one I want. Caught yourself a Cambridge carp.
Yeah. First UK carp.
There you go, mate. Well done.
Handy.
There you go, Jasp. Last minute English carp.
Yeah, stunning fish. So buzzing.
Well done, mate. That
I'll
is
show you the other side, mate.
really nice carp. Woolpack 8. He's come to England, caught his first Cambridge carp.
Lovely.
First English trip. Was a tough one, mate.
Was a tough one.
It was
but
a tough one.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Okay, we're coming into the last night of our week in England. We've had a really great time this week. The lads have had a pub lunch in a nice English pub. They've had a full English, and we've even got some carp on the way. There's going to be a blog coming out, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. You had a good time, lads?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
lovely.
lovely, mate.
I really do enjoy.
really hard, this fish. Ooh. It's moved a lot of water. Come on, Cal. So hard to stay calm when you're on braid and you can feel everything, literally everything. Oh my god, I think it's the boss. I think it's the boss. Come on. Yes, I think it's it. Come on, girl. Come on. Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's the big one, come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Yes! Fucking get in! Yes. That's what we've been going for. Yeah, crazy.
The fish that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Hold on, mate.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll do that, mate, once I'll switch it all on. Thank you, mate.
Filming it?
Sorry.
.46.
Camera, yeah?
Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
Hello, boss.
No fish.
Yep, red light. Yeah. Thank you. So that's the rig I caught the boss on. A mainline ISO fish hook bait. Uni lead clip onto lead core. And that's Camo X, £25. My old faithful blowback rig. And yeah, that has done the business for me on here. I've had a couple of hook pulls in weedy situations, but it's done. Well, absolutely buzzing with that, and yeah, can't take the smile off my face. I'm going to go up to Jasper's swim now, and I'm going to have a few beers. Absolutely buzzing. I didn't think it would happen that quick. I'm going to have a look in my diary, but I think that's 20 or 21 nights. I hooked 23 or 24 carp, lost 4 of them, landed 20, including Fred, the long common, a couple of other real nice ones, and yeah, I'm going to come back next week, hopefully catch the Sutton, but I'm done now. The boss is in the bag, and I will have a go every now and then on 7, but I don't love recapturing the big one when other people are after it or other fish, so it'll be on the pastures new until the time comes for me to fish Lake 5 and 6 or 8. I'll have a little go on 8. Absolutely buzzing. Go and crack open a beer. Thanks for watching.